Shalagadoola, menchikaboola, bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Isaac and King Kong are reading a Disney planning book, and Darren's spoiling my video. And why do you think Isaac and King Kong are reading a Disney planning book? Because today we booked Disney! Woo! 2019, November 2nd and 3rd week, I think it's 10th to the 24th, we will be going to Disney finally. It's been a very fraught few weeks waiting on free quick service dining to be released. Just tell you how we booked, I suppose, tell you the story of the booking. Chris and Victoria from Two Vloggers More are also going to be going at a very similar time to us next year. And they've been before, so they know an awful lot more about the whole process than I do, because we've never been before. We've been to Paris, but never to Florida. So we had said, whichever one of us finds out first that the quick service, or that the dining has been released, we'd let the other know. So I got a message from Chris this morning saying there's some of the free dining's been released. They had said it would probably be between 11 AM and 1 PM. But this was like 9:30 in the morning that some were released. So up I got out of my lazy pit. Yes, that's where I was. I don't sleep very well at night, so I usually sleep in the morning. So to the accompaniment of Jeremy Kyle and various reprobates on the television, I'm frantically going through the Disney site, and it was just crawling and crashing. I did manage to get through. Our original plan was we wanted to stay at Pop Century. This is like the first time we've ever done this. It's probably, if Star Wars Land is open at this stage, which we don't know, it may only be the only time we get to go, because for us it's uber expensive. Probably taken about 3 years to get enough money together to actually go. So we wanted to stay at Pop Century, which is obviously a value resort. Excuse me, on the last days of my virus. It said all over the internet that the value resorts offer free quick service dining, but when I managed to get through all of the different stages of the booking process for Pop Century at the dates I wanted, it said it was only offering free breakfast. Now, another friend, Sarah, who runs the site Pixie Dust, I will link them below, and I will link Two Vloggers More below, because Sarah is actually going to Disney Florida this year, and she'll be putting up a lot of planning videos, which will be really informative. She put one up recently where she started booking her dining reservations. And as I say, Chris and Victoria at Two Vloggers More, they'll be going next year in November. Similar time to us, not exactly the same time though. So they will be putting up a lot of planning videos. And I know Victoria is uber organised about everything. She likes a spreadsheet, she likes a list. She's a woman after my own heart. I'm exactly the same. But Victoria's done it several times before, has the experience, will know little tips. So I'd really recommend, if you're thinking about going to Disney, to subscribe to both those channels. Anyway, so when I got through to the last page, so it was only free breakfast, it's like, oh God. So for us to really afford to do it, we were sort of depending on that. So when I looked at the price to upgrade to the quick service plan, it was £840. So I thought, right, we're going for 14 days. I thought, okay, so if I book a moderate, and obviously the quick service will be thrown in free, and what's the difference going to be? The difference worked out at being about £350 or thereabouts. With the moderate, you obviously also get the £200 gift card, so that brings that difference down to about 150 quid. And people have said if you can afford to book the moderate, book the moderate. So even though it is like ridiculously over our budget, just I can't even tell you how far over our budget, we have booked for Port Orleans French Quarter with the quick service. The scary thing was everything was having to be decided so quickly to get in there before everything was taken, because everywhere I've read says it's like ridiculously difficult to actually secure the free dining because it is the most popular offer at Disney. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know how hard it is to get what you want, but I wasn't going to risk it because this is probably a one-off for us guys, so I couldn't risk not getting what we wanted. So because I hadn't really researched the moderate hotels at all, I was like completely green about all of it. It's like, oh my god, I was looking at a Disney brochure which showed me where they all were, and I saw that the two Port Orleans resorts were very close to Disney Springs, which I thought, yep, that would be a good location. So my husband actually managed to get through on the phone to the booking, because every time we tried to book on the website it just crashed. The furthest I got was the end screen, and then it told me there's been an error, please start a new search. Or it would just crash, or it would say there aren't any availability for the dates you wanted, which was rubbish. You know, this is April 2018 and I'm booking for November 2019 and you're telling me there's no dates available? No. So Darren had phoned a couple of times. The first time they said, no, it won't be open until 11 a.m. But I had seen the offer before that in the morning when I checked. Then the offers all went off, so it seems they went on. Some people managed to secure them really easily, then they were taken down again. But Darren phoned about 5 to 11, got stuck in a queue, managed to get through, and a lovely lady took him through the whole booking process. She was really nice. She gave us the prices for comparison between the value with the upgrade and the moderate, and with the difference being what it was, we went with the upgrade. Now she asked which one we would prefer. We didn't know which one was better, I just said whichever one, I don't mind. So she picked French Quarter, and having done a little bit of research, I'm actually glad she chose that one, because it's apparently much smaller, much more compact. It's only got one bus stop to the parks, with my health as it is, with the fibro and ME, walking really long distances can be difficult for me. So for this holiday I'm really going to have to pace myself anyway. Possibly we'll have to stay at the resort sometimes when my husband and son go to the parks, because it may be a bit much for me. But the Riverside at Port Orleans apparently has 4 bus stops. It's very widely spread out and you can be having quite a walk to get to your bus stop. With French Quarter, it's the first bus stop picked up and it's the first dropped off after the parks in the evening. That suited me fine. The walk is relatively short to the bus stop because there only is one, and it's not spread out over a massive area. And Riverside is 10 minutes walk away, so if there was anything there, say the restaurant or any of the entertainment, we can just walk up the road and take advantage of that. From what I've read in the very small amount of time, like an hour or so after we booked, it looks like for our purposes, French Quarter is going to be more suitable. The only downside that I can see at the moment, and for myself and Darren it isn't really a downside, is that it doesn't seem to have as much Disney theming. It's obviously based around New Orleans, so where like the All Star Resorts and Pop Century and the Art of Animation is very much, I think, kiddie based. Lots of bright, colourful statues, and the French Quarter at Port Orleans it seems a bit more mature in its stylings, which, as I say, for us, we don't mind, but for Isaac it may not be as, exciting. But the pool looks amazing. There's like a big serpenty snake-like water slide for the kids. And I know the budget hotels, the value hotels, don't have water slides, so that's pretty cool. And it is rated on the Dis Unplugged site. It is rated number 10. Oh God, it is rated number 8 on the top 10 pools in resorts in Disney, so that's good. The one at Riverside doesn't rate at all on that list, so we know it's a good pool. So yeah, we are uber excited at the minute, cannot wait. So now I can actually start to plan things and start to like get excited now that we know we finally got it booked. Just because a lot of people don't tell you, I have found people don't want to be specific about how much things are. They don't want to tell you how much they've paid. I don't get it. So if we had have, actually, just give me a minute. No! In my OCD, not wanting any mess, I have thrown out the page of scribbles with the prices on. I was going to tell you the difference. Right, so I'm going to try and remember because I can remember approximately. So from the 10th to the 24th of November, if we'd stayed at Pop Century, this obviously includes the, sorry, I just moved my camera. This includes the 14-day ultimate ticket, and an upgrade to the quick service dining plan. The total came in at $3,445. If we went to Port Orleans, obviously the quick service dining is thrown in for free. The same time period with the ultimate 14-day ticket, that was 3,867, I think. Something very similar to that. Yeah, so I know we've got 3,600 and something to pay, and we've paid the £150 deposit. So, the £200 gift card was also thrown in with the moderate one. I don't know if that comes with the value. I don't think it does, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. But a few hundred, like £300 for the difference between moderate and value, I think it was a no-brainer. I never thought we'd be staying at one of the moderate hotels in Disney because, you know, it's cheap as chips for us. You know, you want to do the cheapest possible thing and get the most possible for your money, but we've got a long time to put the money together. We're not going anywhere else. We don't really do anything else, so all the spare pennies will be going into the Disney fund. I am just so excited to actually finally have got it booked, and it feels a little bit more real now. So I'm going to be watching an awful lot of planning videos. I'll be really enjoying tuning in to Sarah's. She's going first of all the people I know. So I'll be following her planning videos. She's going to vlog when she's there also, which will be great to watch. And fantastically, hopefully, I've known Chris in an online capacity from Two Vloggers More now for it's a long time. It's like 13 years or something like that. From before the days of Facebook and when MySpace was the social place to be. We actually met on a horror forum that he used to run called Dark Obsessions, and I've known Chris for a long time. Recently got to know Victoria through the vlogs that they do, but we've never actually met. So hopefully, if he has got the dates he wanted, I need to find out still. It would be absolutely awesome if we'll be able to meet them there and like do something. That would be really, really cool. Don't panic, guys. I know you're not gonna want that 8-year-old running around you and spoiling your holiday, but it would be really cool to meet up and do something like one of the days. It would be lovely to meet you both. But yeah, I'm uber excited, very happy, and I think I will stop waffling now. A lot of these videos are mostly for my own purposes to look back on, so that's why the waffle. So yeah, great news. We've booked. Yay! So I'll leave you with that thought for today, and we will obviously also be doing lots of planning videos, lots of like progress of what we're doing. So I will put all that up as and when we do all of it. And I would be like Victoria, I'm quite uber about OCD planning and things and making sure. I think if you put the time and effort into the planning before you go, you will get the most out of your experience. You will make sure that you get on the rides that you want with the shortest wait. You will make sure you get reservations at the hotels or the restaurants that you want. I had no idea that Be Our Guest would be possible with quick service, but Sarah has told me that you can get in for breakfast or lunch with the quick service plan, and I am just over the moon because I really wanted to try that, but I wasn't willing to pay for the proper dining plan with the sit down meals. But yeah, so I think we're definitely going to go for lunch to Be Our Guest if I can get it booked, and I will be on that computer when those reservations open right away. Yes. So yeah, guys, thanks for listening. My mind's gone blank. I'm thinking about Be Our Guest. I'm thinking about eating the grouse stuff. So, Like to hear your thoughts. Have you ever been to Disney? Are you going? Are you looking forward to it? It'd be really nice to get some new subscribers of the Disney ilk to share in the excitement about all our journeys. It would be really nice to, you get excited when you see your friends go and you see their experience, and it makes your own feel a bit more real. So, yeah, it'd be really nice to get some new people, new Disney peeps to share in all the excitement with us. So, yeah. That'll do me for today. I've stopped waffling, finally. And it's over and out from Lisa Loves.